It's amazing to think of the many places in distant lands that have seen a Land Rover Discovery cut a path. There could be water in front of you, there could be jungle, there could be trees, there could be dirt and mud and wind and snow. It doesn't matter, because these discoveries were capable of getting you there, through, and safely. It's now 5 generations old. With the first Land Rover Discovery arriving back in 1989. The goal back then was to build an entry-level Land Rover. Defenders were still for farmers and not fashion statement items, and the Range Rover was more upmarket. Land Rover needed something more accessible for a wider audience, and the Discovery fit that bill perfectly. We've come a long way from that first version to arrive at this one, the 2017 Land Rover Discovery. The shape is clearly that of a modern Land Rover, yet it's also oddly polarizing. From certain angles, it has the right amount of Rover luxurious toughness, yet other angles highlight weird lines and heritage-based styling decisions. Regardless, it stands out on the road, especially when finished in this Namib orange paint that helps remind one that this is a vehicle capable of crossing vast desert landscapes, while 3-zone climate control keeps everyone inside smiling. The magic of any Discovery, though, isn't in how it looks on the outside, but in how it feels inside and how it drives. I'm happy to report that this thing is excellent, especially when it's packing the 254 horsepower, 3-liter turbo diesel V6 under the hood. That TD6 isn't a rever, but at just 1,750 RPMs, it's cranking out 443 pound-feet of torque. There's a supercharged V6 rated at 340 horsepower and 332 pound-feet of torque. Each one is backed up by the always great ZF-sourced 8-speed transmission. It's a Land Rover, and being a modern Land Rover means it has excellent on-road manners. It's quicker than you'd expect, but not fast by any means. It rolls a bit in corners, but holds turns better than it should. The real magic of any Land Rover, though, happens when you leave the pavement. This latest Disco has up to 11.14 inches of ground clearance. The approach angle is up to 34 degrees, departure is 30, and the breakover angle is 27.5 degrees. Is there water in your path? You have a wading depth of 35.4 inches. Basically, all of that means you should be getting this thing filthy every chance you get. Then wash it, and remember you just spent a bundle of cash on it. The base price is a not too terrible $50,000. This one here has a ton of options, plus the diesel engine instantly adds about $9 grand to the bottom line, which is why this one stickers at $80,000. That's tough, considering I can build a base diesel Range Rover for just under $90,000. Sure, any options quickly push it over $90,000 and into the low $100,000 space. Your best bet is to find a smartly equipped version, but even then you're going to pay for it. If you want the twin-speed transfer box for off-road fun, as well as the electronic air suspension, you have to jump to the HSE luxury trim over the basic HSE trim. Right there, you're at $66,000. An active locking rear differential and the wonderful Terrain Response 2 driving system at $1,250 more. You're easily going to be in the $70,000 range before you know it. It's an expensive proposition, albeit a damn good one, that has no problem tangling with your favorite trails. Swap a set of KO2s on there and some smaller wheels, and you can conquer damn near anything. Are you willing to add tree pinstriping to your Luxo truck, though? I would be, but I fear the average Discovery owner might disagree.